here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. And I'm here today to talk about the 15 best herbs for dogs. So what I've done is I've compiled a bunch of herbs. This is just going to be general. I am going to give you a few of the benefits of each herb and why they might be good for dogs, but there's a lot more to each one, but this video could become too long. So what I'm also going to do is link to a couple of articles I came across that will go into more details on some of these individual herbs, and I'll put them in the description box down below, so don't forget to click on more or show more somewhere right down here below the video screen to open the description box and find all the information I'll put in there. So these are not necessarily in any order of importance. I just started writing them down, though there is one that I saved for last for a reason. Basil. Basil is antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and is good for cardiovascular health. Chamomile is very calming. It helps with itchy skin, and it is good for gastrointestinal health. Dandelion. Dandelion encourages healthy gut bacteria, is good for cardiovascular health, and is good for healthy teeth and bones. Dill seed. This is good for intestinal worms, bad breath, kidney stones, and constipation. Echinacea. It is immune boosting, good to help with inflammation and respiratory tract infections. Horsetail. It is anti-inflammatory, analgesic, is good for the kidneys and to help with arthritis and even ulcers. Mints, generally speaking, so we're talking about catmint, peppermint, and more. So it's good for helping with bad breath, obviously. Intestinal issues, and catmint or catnip can be very, very calming to dogs. Even though this is a stimulant for cats, it is a sedative for both dogs and humans, which is why I do sometimes like my catmint tea when I'm feeling really stressed out. Oregano, which is also in the mint family, but as with a lot of these they have their own separate benefits that would be different from peppermint and catnip and the like. But oregano is helpful for upset stomachs, arterial sclerosis, and osteoporosis. Parsley, which is helpful at inhibiting tumor formation. Sage is naturally antiseptic, antibacterial, and is helpful at dealing with allergies. Thyme is a great antioxidant and it helps to control fungal infections. Turmeric is analgesic, which means it helps with pain and helps to prevent cancer. Cinnamon is good for diabetes, bad breath, and is also a great analgesic. As is ginger, which is next on my list, but to add to that, that is also good for digestion, circulation, and nausea. Now, number 15, I have garlic in here. The reason I put this last is you're going to go to 2 or 3 or 10 different sites and you're going to find conflicting information about garlic. But in one of the links I'll be putting down below, garlic is listed in there as being great for dogs. It's really about how you use it and how much, but really this can apply to any of these herbs. Now, when dogs eat garlic that's in food that you've already added to food, it is definitely not going to hurt them, but rather can be helpful. But if you're just feeding a bunch of garlic to your dog, it can then become toxic. But one can say that about any herb for themselves, their cats, their dogs, or whoever. So when it comes to anything, it's always about moderation. So garlic is very immune boosting, is good for gut health, is antifungal and antiviral. Now, as far as using any of these herbs for your dog, a lot of this is going to depend on if you're using it for a specific ailment or just to increase their general health. So if you're just trying to increase their general health, this is something you can add in as maybe a tea into their water. You can sprinkle the dried herbs into their food. They're going to be more apt to eat them if they're dried and broken up small or even powdered. Or you might want to look at actually making medicinal treatments that you can then give them as needed, such as the pain relief that I haven't had to use for Cody in a long time, but I did a video quite a number of years back on a natural pain reliever for dogs, which includes several of the herbs such as turmeric, ginger, and catmint in it that I noted in this list here. So I'll link to that old video down below so you can see what I make and how I make it when I need it, and then how I administer it to them. So at any rate, this is basically just a jumping off point for you to learn how to help your dogs with either just having better general health or helping them with various ailments that they may have. I do plan to do another one of these videos on cats, even though we don't have cats here. We just have dogs and chickens. However, I did promise I was going to pull that list together as well. So be watching for that down the road. And don't forget to check out the links I'll be sharing in the description box down below, and also to share with us in comments, what have you used for your dog to help them with whatever kind of ailment or something that you add to their food just for general health. What are your favorite herbs to use in these different situations so people can learn from you as well? And thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.